4 things to do when staying in Tokyo that most people don't talk about. Number 1, Tama region.
The city center here, where most tourists never leave, but it really goes on quite a ways west. All those green mountains. That's Tokyo too. Tokyo is more than just that city center. There's a lot more to explore. You can immerse yourself into the culture and the history of the entire country right here in this prefecture, in this metropolitan area, which is Tokyo. This Tama region is stacked with so many attractions that 99% of tourists that visit that center area of Tokyo never really experience.
You hear about day trips from Tokyo, always the same places are mentioned. So places like Hakone, Kamagura, Enoshima, Nikko, Kawagochiko, Mount Fuji, Yokohama, Kawagoe, Mount Takao. It's always the same places where all the tourists go. But why not instead explore places few tourists go to? In particular, Chiba minus Disney Sea, Disneyland, and the monorail, and my favorite place, Saitama.
In this part of the museum, you can learn about the history of trains in Japan by reading, seeing, and exploring carriages from trains that were once in operation.
You can even eat lunch on one of the model train carriages. The miniature driving train park where you can experience driving your own miniature train.
Johnsontown. 1950s style American houses. There's over 30 businesses here. You can see are in English. So Johnson Avenue and Mimosa Street is this street here. And this that's open. They apparently make stuff of garden. Sell bags. Then you turn around. What's this? Dog salon. You want a barber shop? Why not? In this one I'm unsure. They sell clothes and stuff. You arrive to Hano City train station, you exit the train station, you realize, you can see, there's more to do than just the Moomin Valley Park. There's 5 buses that go to many different places. Most of it there is shrines, temples and nature walks. You can see some different stuff you can do. Even thought most people only come for the Moomin Valley Park, including me. There's still more to do than just the Moomin Valley Park. So you take the bus. You arrive to the bus stop, you realize there is 4 areas. The starting area and the Welcome Cove area are 100% free. Then you pay, you can get into the Moomin Valley area, and north of it is the Lonely Mountain area. You might know Shin-chan, very famous. Did you know Shin-chan? A lot of stuff in the Shin-chan cartoon is based on a town, a 230,000 town called Katsukube. Number three, that people don't talk about much, the festivals in Tokyo. And Tokyo has a lot of festivals. People think all the festivals are only in summer. So June, July, August, no. For example, I like to go to Tokyo in October. And yeah, I have been to two festivals. Number four, a lot of tourists don't go to, I don't understand why, is concerts. So in Tokyo, it's called live houses. And live houses are just small venues where concerts happen. There's over 50 venues just in Tokyo, you know? And people say, oh, it's so hard to go to these concerts because I don't live in Japan. No, no, it's very, very easy to go. There is places like Gigs of Japan, I think it's called, where they actively are trying to get tourists to start going to these concerts. And they're very easy to get to. So here is one I just found called Tokyo Gig Guide. It lists like a lot of gigs, not all of them. So what you do is you go to this each live house has their own website. You go to these websites and it lists different bands at play. You click on the band. It's all in Japanese, sure, but you use the translation apps, and then you figure out how to get tickets. It's very easy. Here is my favorite one called Gigs in Tokyo. They like show different gigs. They even have here. You can see there. I can find it here. Yeah, you even have here gigs in Tokyo. So they even have a Discord page where you can ask about different stuff. Like I asked them, how does concerts work in Tokyo, or how does concerts work in Japan? Because it's very different from Europe. So, what are the main differences? Number one, to get the ticket, in my case, I went to the band's Instagram page. On the bottom, it said, like, this post is sponsored by four people. One of them was the venue. So I went to the venue. It said, you want to see this concert? Here's a link. You go to the link. I just said my name, when and where I wanted to go because he hosted a different concert at different times. Then 10 minutes before the concert, I just came to the place. They said, what's your name? My name was my email. And Japan, in many cases, is still a cash society. So I paid them cash, and then you get a drink included. The drink cannot be skipped. So let's say I saw three bands for 3,000 yen. That included a 600 yen beer. Because in venues, beer costs more in venues than in convenience stores, just like in Europe. So yeah, drinks are included. Number two, in Europe at least, the pre-band maybe plays 40 minutes, and then the main band gets between 1 hour and 1.5 hours. But in Japan, there is no pre-band and main band. All the bands are main, so every band who plays get about 45 minutes. So let's say you come, you see three bands, each band gets 45 minutes. There is no pre-band and second band. And number three, in Europe it's common that concerts start at 8, 9 and finish at 1, 2 in the morning. But at least in Tokyo, the last train goes at 12. So a lot of concerts can start between like 6, 7 p.m. and they usually end before like 11 or 11:30. So people have time to take the last train home. That's the three main differences. Small venue festivals, whereas like for 3 days we have maybe 100 bands, and these bands don't play in one venue. They would play in like 30 different live houses spread out in like three different areas of Tokyo or Osaka. So you go to different live houses, and they're hard to find a live house. They might be in in a dark alleyway in a small basement. So you have to use Google Maps to exactly know where they are. And half the fun is going to the area and trying to find the live houses because they're hard. This one was in a basement just next to a Korean barbecue place. So I had to ask the barbecue place, where is the live house? They're like, go through this corridor, walk down some stairs, and you will find the live house.